I am Optimus Prime, and you are watching Kal-El Reviews.
Hey guys, this is Kal-El, and today we have a video review of the TFC toys Hercules, Structor. And like I always say, let's have a look at the box. Okay guys, standard box for these guys if you've watched the previous videos. If not, just a quick overview. Nice open packaging on the front where you can see the figure inside there, and also the weapons. On the side, just a bit of artwork, Hercules Structor at the top. On the back, we've got a figure of Hercules there, and Structor in both his modes. Just a bit of info on the bottom. And on the side, just a couple of images there, just showing a bit of detail and whatnot. Alright, we'll get the figure back in. Okay guys, we've got Structor back here, and as you can see, he is what I would call a front end loader. In the States there it might be different, different parts of the world could be different, but over here we call this a front end loader, for obvious reasons. Front end, and it loads. So yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And as for the details, again, green and purple. We'll just take these guns off here for now, and we'll have a look at those in a minute. But yeah, green and purple. Still haven't figured out how to get this blue. I'll try and edit it out, so we'll see how we go. As usual, painted rims there, which I reckon is really, really cool. And it blends in with the little pin in there too, so that looks good. Bit of silver here, bit of silver here. Grey, which is just plastic. Just little silver details in here. All fine. And as usual, a lot of moulded detail on this guy as well. Like you got this ladder here, which is really cool, as it would be a big vehicle. On the front, we've just got the lights painted on the shovel, but that's pretty cool. Nice big shovel. Same on this side, same painted details, lots of moulded. And on the back we got the vent, the grill sort of thing here. Yeah, just the grill there. This connector is actually for Hercules. It's nice heavy ratchet. You can have it like that. I reckon it looks just fine like that. Just like a kind of a big exhaust or something. Painted lights. And on top, some more silver detailing, like an engine sort of thing there. Pretty cool. Silver detail on the front there as well. He's pretty good. As for transformation, first thing we're going to do here, these little silver bits here, just flick those out, untab those from the back. Done. This section here will lift up. You can just get that out of the way for now. Come around to here, pop that arm off, or what will become the arm. Just release that from there. Do that on both sides. This section here is on a nice heavy ratchet. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate that 180 degrees around and get this shoulder up to here. So, as I said, nice heavy ratchets. That's one. And on the other one. Now, they kind of feel like they're going to break, but mine haven't yet. So, hopefully yours don't either. Now with the arms, just rotate that down, bicep around, elbow, hands just in there, fingernail on the inside, just pop that out. Same on this side, just in there, pop that hand out, and there's his arms. Now, I find with the legs, split them first, and then you'll be able to fold that out. Now again, that nice heavy clicking joints, so you'll get a bit of camera wobble there as I have my elbows on the thing. So there's your legs out. Now, just like I think it was Heavy Labour, I believe, could be wrong, might have, one of them, they've got the same heel spurs here. They just pop out, And hopefully, yep, both of these want to come out. So that's just the only thing you got to do with the foot. And the head just pulls out at the top there. And that's the head. Now, come around, you need to remove this little section off here. Just put that aside. Now this, got a hole there, got a tab there. This will fold in on itself, and that will pop into there. Now mine looks like it's slightly out of alignment. It does go in fine. I haven't got any stress fractures or anything like that on that yet, so I'm not too worried about it. Just be mindful of that. And this section pops back down. Now you can see he has quite a backpack. Now the shovel you can place however you want. I just sort of have it sitting up like so. There you have Structor in his robot mode. Now, with this little cab section, look, you can just put it aside. You can plug it into the back of his hand, into his leg, whatever. Just, you know, you can stick it in his chest if you wanted. Just put it wherever. It doesn't really, well, it may have, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't really have a place in robot mode, unfortunately. So just put that aside. Details, plenty here. Got the head. Check out the light piping. Same sort of light piping. Got this brow here that lights up and the eyes. That's pretty cool. Painted faceplate. Silver paint here. Bit of black. Bit of black here just to break up that green. Some on the crutch. Silver that's carried over. On the legs. Again, most of the detail you've already seen. What I do like is on the inside of the leg, we have plenty more moulded detail. They could have quite easily left that bare, just bare green plastic. I'm glad they didn't. It gives it a bit more. Yeah, as I said, big backpack. He will stand fine if you got these heel spurs out. If you do forget to put them out, he will just top over. Their articulation, his head will rotate, and that's it. Just due to the way that comes out. His arms will go 360 degrees, except the wheels back here, so you just have to come out a bit first. And obviously they're on a pin joint and they can go up and down there. Bicep swivel, and we have another floating elbow. Unfortunately, this one is quite noticeable, but you do get a full range of movement. I'm retarded. Anyway, now you don't have a waist rotation, but you do have this little leaning sort of pivot. Now that's due to this fella becoming a foot. Now, whether you would use that, I don't know, but it's there nonetheless. Legs, we have outward motion, clicky sort of joint here, reasonably solid. We've got a thigh, and we have a heavy knee, and that knee will go all the way up due to transformation. So that's his articulation, and obviously that the shovel will move. You can have that over his head if you want it, wherever you want to put it. Accessories he comes with. Again, he had that little cab section, which you can do what you want with, and 2 guns. You can place them in his hand. You could place that on his forearm, so you can have a forearm cannon, which I quite like. I reckon that looks pretty cool. You could put them on his legs for storage if you wanted. He's also got some little tabs there. You could peg that in there, like he's got a hip-mounted gun. Up to you, of course, because if you're buying these and you're spending the money, why shouldn't it be up to you? Now, in my, I believe again, my heavy labour review, I said these went with him, and I made a few jokes about flying dump trucks and blah blah blah. These actually go with Structor. My mistake. Apologies for that. I'm a bit retarded, but we'll get over that. You might. I might not. You can put these on his arms. And he can fly. You know. Up, 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 up and away! So yeah, you've got wings there. They actually look pretty cool on his arms, I reckon. But again, you can just sit those aside. And there you have a size comparison in robot mode. First edition bulkhead, as usual, nice bulky guy, big guy. You can see they're quite comparable to each other, i.e. being both Voyager size figures. And yeah, not much more else to say. All the Hercules figures are about the same size. Alright, we'll move on back to the transformation. Now, for transformation back, very simple. Hands in, head down. Just pop that shovel back. These are going to rotate 180 again. Oop, too far. And on the other one as well. Now, as I said, they are very heavy and they may feel like they're going to break, but they shouldn't. Just leave them out of the way for now. Heel spurs in. And pop that back section out and out of the way. Split the legs apart a bit and whoop, slipping. Now, as I said, these are very, very heavy, these knee joints. A little too heavy. I don't think they're going to break, but they are quite heavy. Snap that together. This section here. Fold all that black section down and that will sit there, and just tab those little grey bits in there. Got the hole and that's in, and that will lock that solid. Alrighty. Arm section, flip that around, square it up, and that just has a peg there, hole there. They just peg on simply like that. And there we are. Now, the cab section, just back onto that hole. Now with those wings, we might as well continue the joke. You can have a flying front end loader if you wanted to, you know. It's a space vehicle. Or you could put them on the little forearms here, plug them into there, and then you can get the guns and you can have rocket boosters. So plenty of playability with this. You know, you might not want to do that, but anyway. Now, there is one other thing you can do with this guy. Pop that off. Now you see right there, there is a nice big round hole there. Now what you can do with that is, if you get either X-Graver or Dr. Crank's accessory, you can plug that into there. So now he can be a crane front end loader. You may or may not want to do that, but the option is there due to that hole there. I just thought I'd point that out. Throw that cab section back on there. Now, as for a size comparison, there's Structor with Transformers Prime Wheeljack. So you can see he's quite a lot bigger than Wheeljack. You could pick Wheeljack up with him if you wanted, but yeah, quite a lot bigger. Again, these are a Voyager class or size figure compared to a deluxe, and a reasonably small deluxe at that. But it just gives you an idea. Look, lengthwise is about the same length as the body, but if you include the shovel, it's quite a lot smaller. So there's a size comparison. Next thing we can do with this guy is turning him into his limb mode. Now, that's pretty simple. as he just turns into a lower leg. But all you got to do is put that shovel forward, and these sections we rotated around before, we'll do the same thing around like so, and that just sits there like that. So unpeg it, rotate it around, and that just sits there like that. And there you have a big leg. Now, like I said before, we got this little joint in the midsection there, and that will allow some foot tilt. So when Hercules is standing, you don't have to have him in just a straight sort of leg pose. You can get quite a wide stance. Now, just to show you how big that leg is, I'll bring in first edition bulkhead to an idea of how big Hercules' leg actually is. So bulkhead's a pretty big figure, and just to show you compared to a bigger figure is next to Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. So you can see Hercules is going to be pretty big. Okay guys, that was a video review of the TFC Toys Hercules figure Structor. And as you can see there, he's got a little bit of help from his G1 counterpart. And you'll recognise that little mini-con from the other Hercules clips. Just a bit of a running gag between me, myself and I. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. That's the fourth figure out of the way. We've got two more left, Neckbreaker and what's his name? Oh, I'd like to call him, sorry Vandalus, John Mad Blender. His name's Mad Blender. And then we'll do a video on Hercules. Okay guys, follow me on Twitter, check me out on Facebook, watch my other videos, enjoy, and as always, I'll see you on the boards. Pew, 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 pew. That we rotated around before, we're going to do the same thing.